Hello everyone, this is the Great Pumpkin speaking, and welcome to this new video about the Ravenloss Saga and Dragonfable. Last episode, we got the Cloud Key and now we'll keep going through that particular quest. Next up is weaving, so let's do this. Galkasa, it's good you're back. I've just decoded information about the next key, the flux key. I'm not surprised to find one there, either. It's in a weaving emporium, is what the runes called it. Oh good, I don't suppose piles of satin and wool will attack us. But finding one key in a whole building full of fabric and weaving instruments, I can just feel the danger looming on the horizon. Glare, not that kind of weaving. Oh, cheer up, Tomix, we'll find your key, and probably trouble too. So there we are. Now we are looking for that weaving emporium with the hero light. And we've got this thing here, which is a Chaos Weaver artisan. Who would have thought? And there is this lady here. Who are you? What are you doing here? Don't you know it's dangerous here? There are Chaos Weavers everywhere. You will get hurt. I can take care of myself, Rian. Thank you very much. I've been studying the Chaos Weavers for a while now. Before you go accusing me of being where I shouldn't, you could ask me what I know. That would show you I know how to take care of myself. A soul weaver like Galkasa traveling with you, Galkasa I've heard of, everyone has. If she is with you, you're doing something important. I can tell. I have skills. I could help. Thank you, miss. Rian, my name is Rian. Arachnomancer Adept, and you are? I am Tomix, a soul weaver on a mission. What he means to say is, he's trouble. But since he's got that stylish goatee, woman seems to forget all about the danger. I can say I blame them. Galkasa, growl. I would be very grateful if you could tell me what you know of the Chaos Weavers, Rian. Of course. Since you're a soul weaver, I'm sure you know some of this, but I'll tell you what I've learned. Chaos Weavers are factions of Soul Weavers, but they split up from them a long time ago. They are skilled in the mystical arts and are very power-hungry. Just listening to them talk, it makes me shudder to hear what they do to people who cross them. They are evil, all good drained out of them, with a strange mind sickness which changed them into half-human, half-spiders they are now. They follow only their own desires. They weave with wicked elemental spirits, not like Soul Weavers. The strange weaving incident which changed them, I don't know much about. I need to study them more. You've learned so much. I had no idea the Chaos Weavers were like that. Neither did I. So much information about them is restricted to the highest levels of Soul Weavers. Thank you, Rian. You have helped us a good deal. It was my pleasure, Tomix. Anything I learn I will be happy to share with you. She does have skills and beauty to go with her feisty personality, and she's brave. Watching the Chaos Weavers on her own like that. I hate to leave her to explore on her own, but she's right. She can take care of herself. I hope we see her again. Tomix, come on, we've got to go. Rian's going to keep watching and learning. We have to go find that key. So yeah, if they couldn't be any more obvious than that, they're trying to hook up Tomix with Rian. So there. So that is done for that widow. All of these little glowing threads that you see there, those potions and stuff, it's actually pretty much what they mean by soul weaving essentially. So that's why it's a little all over the place. You'll see a lot of that in Ravenloss. So we've got a cave creeper here. Lots of spiders. For some reason, whenever you go underground, there are giant spiders. Must be a trope from all of those Dark Elves things. Yeah. At some point I found a way to switch between targets easily, although I'm not sure I really remember. Because usually it's by clicking these things, though. Fortunately, that thing managed to get me stuck, so that's no good. Oh well, that will give Tomix an opportunity to show off some of his stuff. And hopefully you guys aren't hearing these police lights going off in the distance. Well, can't do anything about that. I've got my AC plugged to my window, so whatever is happening outside, you'll hear. And bam. Well, I do like the, how can I say, classic Dragonfable storylines before Book 2. I gotta say, this particular saga was really well done. The style has changed a lot. I can say my interest is nearly as high, although they did some interesting stuff now then, at some place there. There was a little prompt on screen which I missed. I'll take care of pretty soon. So there, Soul Threads of Pandora, Elemental Spirit of Woe, do not touch. Alright, Tomix, you take care of that guy. You'll notice that his hair kind of make cat's ears. That's one of the things that really struck to me when I looked at him. He does look rather catty. That changed with Book 3 though. Along with the change of the actual art of this game, of course. So we've got this there with that Lascade Creeper. And here we are. Thank goodness we have found it. Ooh, yes, I like her. So innocent, so pure. There's our pal Greed. She will be mine. Plot twist. Wait, isn't Greed inside the gate already? So we got the Dark Chaos Weaver helm. So what this looks like is like this, which is basically one of those Chaos Weaver beggars helmet. They look cool, although unless you're just doing showing another helmet based on what you already have, then there's not much point. It's worse than what you already have. So next up is the market. We're headed to the market district this time, Gulkasa. I'm almost certain that that's where the Ember Key is hidden. Oh good, I needed to pick up some groceries anyway. Don't think you will find much in the place of groceries there. How can I get into that gate? It's locked, locked. I suppose I will need to wait on that errant soulweaver and that meddling soulweaver to do my work for me. Jeez. They can't see me. Oh no. That would ruin everything. I just need to wait until they get all the keys in the gate and then rush in ahead of them. But perhaps they aren't my only option. There are all those lovely Chaos Weavers. So dark, so hungry for conquest, beautifully greedy monsters. Yes, I should see what use they can be to me. So yep, weird purple spirit there. And we're up against the Chaos Weaver's soldier. And bam. We can go that way. There's a weird kid in memory of Val. And there is that thing with flowers that looked like a Chaos Weaver with strangely human legs. That is strange. We've got another tag here. And bam. That clever and middle of the place is really creepy, as well as that duck and those weird sausages with flies around them. I suppose there were a lot of flies back in medieval markets and so on, namely because they left the meat right on the stall. Let's do the cross with Tomix. Awesome. And the Bacalli Beetle. Tomix doesn't use his soul eye nearly as much as we do. Although that The thing with the Belltail, Eventail, and us merging with our spirit is actually a fairly rare thing. Usually you just have a soul ally helping you, and then you have to charge, and the soul ally is gonna do a giant attack. Bam. We can use those bananas for some health, so that's good. And bam. Another Soul Weaver Soul, or Chaos Weaver Soldier. The Undertog and that thing. It's got enough tail to warrant a nuke. Don't do much damage though. Of course, it's a really old storyline, so monsters didn't scale quite as well as they did. Usually the higher level you are and the more guests you take, the enemy will have an ungodly amount of health. So you actually need that big damage that you pull off. The market is closed. Get out. That weird guy got out. And there's this weird spirit with the key. Aspar. It's good to see you, my friend. Very good indeed. I have been worried. And I found this key. I thought you might want it. Aw, you know I can take care of myself, Aspar. I've come this far without help. Well, with not a lot of help. Thanks for finding that key. And now I even have Galkaza. What could go wrong? Tomix, who is this? Who is this? This is Aspar. He saved my life. He's the elemental spirit of kindness. And he is my closest friend. My soul ally. Without him, I would be lost. Nothing. Then it is a pleasure to meet you, Aspar. I am sure we will grow to be close friends as well. So, how did you and Tomix meet? That's well, I wouldn't call it a funny story exactly. It is a foolish story. Oh, story time. Anyone have popcorn? I could use a snack while I listen. It was at Idalia, the school of soul weaving, and I had accepted a very stupid challenge from a boy who wanted only to harm you. But he is buried in obscurity now, and no one will remember his name. He is dead to history, while you will be remembered. He may have issued the challenge which cost you so much, but ultimately you won, and I am with you. I accepted a challenge to weave a coat using the headmaster's spirit looms. He had trapped 7 corrupted elemental spirits in them. I heard rumors of the fight and was drawn to them. I had been watching you grow for a long time. You have? You are destined to be great. I am attracted to greatness, drawn to it. So what happened to the challenge? His face turned... Oh, I skipped something. He used a forbidden spell or something. His face turned pale. His hair changed from a deep crimson to the silver you see now. And his eyes, they were blue. Now they are not. The spirits I tried to weave with were stealing the life energy from me, but Aspar saved me. I will always try to be there to save you, Tomix. I will be around here, nearby if you need me. So, yep. No new heroes weekly or Sneevil snacks at the market, but you found the Ember Key and learned more about Tomix. We got the Bellar Girdle, so not much to see there. So next up, Silkwood Park. Hello Tomix, I have a good feeling about today. Let's go, you can tell me what key we're searching for on the way. So yep, big animation there. Tomix, have you decoded any more of the runes yet? Where do we go next? I have, and we're headed to Silkwood Park. We are hunting for the shell key, and I'm glad you met Aspar. You can see why I depend on him. Now, he seems to be a very good friend. Now let's go get that key. He does have a weird face. I'm talking about Aspar, of course, not Tomix. Come, it's about to begin. And if you join forces with me, together we will rise in power. And I won't have to worry if Tomix and Golgassa can find all the keys. Once I get the judgment wheel, if you side with me, I will catapult you up into the overland. You will be able to run rampant through Falconreach once more. In fact, you'll be so powerful you can take over all the cities of Lore. They can think that for now, but Lore will be mine. You just need to help me now so that I can help you. Once you take over, chaos will reign. Just picture it. The very fabric of society tearing to shreds as you unravel it. Strand by strand. Cheer! Alright, Tomix, Silkwood Park. The key has to be there somewhere. So we got this weird Sneevil looking thing, a Sneeve mole. It's basically the same thing but with snout. And weird gardening implements, I suppose. It's called Goblinkind. And we've got this dude here. Ah, another human, Merc. This guy is actually more important later on, but whatever. So he sells a bunch of things like those little D&D Ironstone thing. The cape, the embodiment Wilhelm, and so on. But I'm not interested, none of that stuff is useful to me. So let's go. Nothing to the right, it seems. Unless you can actually go over that chasm. You can actually get a pet like those Sneevils there, it's during the war later on. I still see people using them from time to time. Kinda hoping I'm gonna be able to showcase Tomix's last thing a bit later. Although we might just plow through these things. Ah, there we are, circle. That's better. Kinda cool, remind me of Megill's attack back in, what was the name? Chrono Cross. We got the Chaos Weaver Noble. Doesn't look very noble to me. And we've got this thing here, the Will Embodiment. Thing is weak to light, but very resistant to darkness. For 10%, I don't particularly care. These things are supposed to be related to soul weaving. They're a little all over the place, really. I am rather abusing my nuke. I should stop doing that. There we are. There's a weird Medusa looking thing out back. What is that? Tomix. I think I found the key. So yep, he just killed the Chaos Weaver off screen. Excellent. Tomix. Oh, there's Rian hiding in the bush there. Rian. Tomix, I was worried about you. Oh, she's even blushing. I followed the Chaos Weavers here. It seems I just missed overhearing a big meeting. Keep watching them. I know you can find out more. We almost didn't see you. You were so well hidden. She was in the bush, man. Be careful, though. We've seen a new creature appear in Ravenloss these last few days, I think. Based on what you've observed and what I am learning from watching Tomix watch them, I have an idea. I will tell you about more when we meet Rian again, when I am more sure, and we will meet again. I am sure of that. You keep looking around for her as much as you watch my back. So yep, they couldn't be any more obvious. I'll be careful if you will, Tomix. And Golgassa too, of course. Of course, chuckle. So we've missed through a couple things, but that doesn't matter, there wasn't a lot to discover. Rian's pretty useful and cute. So yeah, Chaos Weaver bubbles, those are used to train the Soul Weaver armor. But we don't care about that. We'll go to the museum next. Golgassa, it's the bolt key. Wait, you found it already? Without my help? Oh no. But I know where it is. We must venture into a museum. Mistlick's museum. Chaos Weavers have museum? I never really figured them for the cultural types. I wonder if it's from the time before, when they were fully human. I am not sure, but I do know we have to find that key. Let's go. So okay, that museum over there. That looks freaky. A statue of Scar, the deity of nightmare in the Chaos Weaver pantheon. You hear a voice from the other direction. Better check it out. We've got this, an ancient red rock, forgotten by time. This can be used for something, we'll see when we get there. Ancient dragon kind, I suppose. Most of the text is damaged. Got this thing here, Pandora's Cube. And those people, Rian and Isaac, is that you? Tomix, it's good to see you again. Tomix, my old friend, meet my new friend, Rian. But who is that with you? That's not Golgassa, is it? Could it be? That it is, my Soul Weaver friend. She is helping me hunt for greed here in Ravenloss. It is good to meet you, Isaac. Did you know Tomix from his school? Yes, we were very good friends there. You must have some fun stories about Tomix as a young man. I bet he does. It sounds like you got into a bit of trouble when you were younger, Tomix. He looks at me with a glare. Anyways, we were searching for a key, metallic, yellow, some spikes on the end. You know, like what you'd think a bolt key looks like. But what are you two doing here? You know, I've always wanted to study archaeology instead of soul weaving. I'm here on an exploratory mission from the headmaster of Edelia. There is so much just in this one building to study. And I'm continuing to watch the Chaos Weavers. I saw Isaac's here skulking about the building and followed him in. As for the Chaos Weavers, I hope to have more information for you the next time we meet. And it's good you're here, so I can tell you that I've seen more of those things. They have a look about them. They just feel like they are Chaos Weavers, wouldn't you say? Or parts of them at least, but they can be. What was that? Rian, Isaac, you two stay here. Tomix and I need to make sure the building is secure. We'll be back soon. Stay safe. So we've got these things here. And that statue over there. We'll see about that when we are done with this Chaos Weaver artisan. Kinda nice that he fights with needles. Panorama Val Ravenloss' hero, leaving his wife in Pello Village to go to work. Sounds weird. We found a horn 1. Got another one here. Let's deal with those. Not sure. Okay, do Soul Weavers actually have a second AoE? I think they don't. Let's see, Enslave Pierce, no. No, they don't. Oh well. So let's see. Kinda got a nice attacking move. It really sets them apart from the other enemies we see in Dragonfable usually. But yeah, I've lost my combo there because I did more damage than I was supposed to, I suppose. It's basically the same thing as with the Riftwalker, for instance. If I miss pieces, if the last hit doesn't hit the enemy, then I lose my combo. Found the Orn 3. This means we're just missing 1. That was pretty quick. And bam, I don't necessarily want to go that way just yet. I'm going to go check over here, make sure there's no way to get for them to get in. That sounds like the bolt key, alright. Is this? Oh, my sweet. There you are. You will come with me. Ah, Tomix, help! Golgassa, please! Rian? Rian? Well, that's the end of that. Actually wondering whether I shouldn't have gone through that thing before. The quest seems to railroad me through that way. Yeah, that was the way. So that is done. I've got the second horn, and we've got this thing. A prize copy of the Judgment Wheel concept schematics. So kind of like half a scythe, half a hammer of sorts. Oh. Well, doesn't matter if we do the cutscene twice, I suppose. Yeah. Let's move on. So about those horns we found, these actually seems to fit with the statue, so I wonder what's up with that. Let's find out. So this thing appears to be alive. So it's a shop. You can use the summon gem Rocktori, which is something special that summons a particular enemy. Let's try to use it for the heck of it. There was a time when they wanted to have trinkets that mostly summon things. They don't use them anymore. So we got the Might embodiment we're gonna call Rocktori. So that was kind of slow. It's kind of like a bullet from D&D. Very Final Fantasy sequence if I've ever seen any. Interesting. Some have decent damage. I'm actually surprised. If you're missing a nuke, that could be interesting, although it takes too long to cast. So let's go. It looks like we've killed everything, Tomix. Yeah, I think so, but we've got to make sure the others are still safe. Hurry! I remember how to get back. This way. Oh, he doesn't seem good. Isaac! You're safe, thank goodness, but where is... I don't know. I heard screams and I ran back, but I'd been in another room, making sure they couldn't get in, barricading the door. And I heard the screams, then I made my way back, and she was gone. We've got to rescue her, Golgassa. Let's go. But Tomix, the key. We still don't have the key. I don't see any sign of it, and we've been through the whole museum. I suppose I could have misread the runes on the gate. Come, let's go. I'll plan a way for us to rescue Rian while we study runes. We'll find the key and your girlfriend. Our friend. Come, Isaac. We can't leave you here alone. They could come back. You've got to get Rian back. She's got the key. And the Pandora cube ring. Doesn't do anything special. But I'm afraid that's going to be it for the time being. Thank you for watching, everyone. This was Red Pumpkin. You all have a pleasant time now. Bye-bye.